Oh! Cody, move the mouse on the screen.
Move the mouse on the computer. Thank you.
All aboard!
Hey! Huh? Oops. What? Wow! Yeah.
Welcome to episode 5 of Where Streams Come True, the show where we suffer through the entire good and bad of Disney+. This week we watched Noelle, the 2016 film by director Mark Lawrence. I'm your host Collins, and joining me today are my lovely guests, Cameron.
Hold up.
Yeah, I'm
That
Cameron.
was not 2016. It came out last year.
Oh, I forgot. No, sorry, I wrote it down wrong.
Okay.
It came out in 2019? Really?
2019
Yeah.
film. Yeah, it released with Disney+. Thank you for that correction.
Yeah.
I had
No
that
problem.
left over on the script from Finding Dory.
Okay.
I also have Doug here.
Yeah, my name's Doug. Hi, everybody. I
And
know,
this-
and I broke the rule.
Premiere original film from Disney+, Kris Kringle's daughter is full of Christmas spirit, but wishes she could do something important, like her brother Nick, who will take over for their father this Christmas. When Nick is about to crumble like a gingerbread cookie from all the pressure, Noelle suggests he take a break to get away, but when he doesn't return, Noelle must find her brother and bring him back in time to save Christmas. So, initial thoughts. Have you seen this movie before? What was your experience the first time and the second viewing?
Okay.
My eyes hurt.
Mine do too,
I
actually.
think it was Soviet Jump Game.
What?
I think just that playing that round of Soviet Jump Game really just
Oh.
made my eyes hurt.
I had not seen the movie before, and I think I could have gone my whole life without watching that movie and been totally okay.
Yeah.
Like it did its job. It did entertain, but it wasn't like a wow, that was a good movie. It was more of a
It's not a
Yep.
Christmas classic that I'm gonna watch every year.
no,
for sure.
absolutely not.
How about you, Cameron?
I think it's pretty obvious that I haven't seen this movie before because I don't watch garbage movies.
Ooh.
Yeah, you do, you liar.
Not that garbage.
Dang.
Yeah. I don't know if I should say this now or if I should say it later, but this movie was obviously just a play on Elf. and
Yeah, it was
trying
very
to-
much. It
'cause
was
it's,
like
it's the same thing. It's just with a girl instead of a guy.
Well, it was Elf meets Santa
Santa
Claus.
Claus. Yeah.
Yeah,
Elf
that's
meets
really
the Santa
what it
Claus, which I'm gonna get into. I went through a rabbit hole that led
I'm
nowhere.
sure you did.
I had actually seen this movie before at the behest of my mother. We watched it during
Mother!
the Christmas
Your mommy.
season.
And I think that was the other thing about it that I didn't like is we watched it after Christmas.
Yeah.
If it had been during Christmas, it wouldn't have been as bad. But after Christmas, no.
I enjoyed it both times. It wasn't as bad as I was expecting it to be. You know, like Disney Plus original Christmas movie
Right.
with
Anna Kendrick.
Anna Kendrick and
Bill Hader.
Bill Hader. So it's like it's a celebrity cast. It's probably
Billy
gonna be,
Eichner, obviously.
Who?
Billy Eichner, the guy who was the uncle. Billy Eichner.
You mean the cousin?
the
Or
cousin.
the cousin, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
I was like,
cousin
what?
cousin Bill or whatever his name was.
Yeah.
What was it?
We'll get there. Yeah, I think without further ado, I'll just go into the full review.
Yeah, let's just.
Because
Get
yeah,
the weeds.
basically
Sure.
it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, but it's not something I'm gonna be watching every year.
Wasn't as bad as you thought it would be. Not as good as you wanted it to be either, though.
Yeah, not as good as I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
The film opens on Christmas Eve. Kris Kringle, Santa Claus, played by Brian Brendel for this one scene, enters a house to deliver presents. He is found by a little girl, Noelle, played as the younger version is by Oakley Bull. Kris jokingly asks the girl not to tell that she saw him, but we quickly learn that he is playing along as Noelle is Kris's daughter. Her brother Nick, played by Owen Vaccaro, and their mother, played by Julie Haggerty, get together for their presents. Kris gives Nick a Santa hat, taking the time to reveal that he is picking Nick as his successor. The family is excited, but when Noelle asks what her job will be when she grows up, Kris states that she will essentially spread Christmas cheer to help Nick do his job properly. Noelle accepts, but is visibly disappointed.
Well, I mean, really, it just becomes you're a girl, so you don't do anything.
Yeah.
That's really what
Yeah.
it like. As much as I don't want to say that's what the case is, that is literally
That is
the
yeah, that
case.
is essentially what the movie is about.
Yeah,
of
it's
like your job is to support your brother in doing the important stuff. And we'll get into it later, but it presents that obstacle of the patriarchy and Santa Claus thing, and then it resolves it in the same scene that it's brought up.
Super, well, it's hinted at
So if it's
very heavily throughout. and then it's actually brought up.
And then it's actually brought up and then taken
and
care
then
of.
taken care of.
I'm
like,
sure the
2
writers were
minutes
patting
later.
themselves on the back for that.
Right.
Like, we were hinting it the whole time.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
so-
I'll just spoil it for you.
Look how subtle this
I'll spoil
was.
it for you now. Writer, who was a man and is also the director.
Shoot.
In the time skip forward in the present, Noelle. Geez, at this rate we're gonna
This is gonna take way too long.
No, it's gonna be way too short.
Is it?
If anything, I don't know. Well, Noelle, who is now played by Anna Kendrick, works alongside Nick, now played by Bill Hader, who. Okay, the recap spells his name Hader. Isn't itHeder?
No. it's
Who
H-A-D.
cares?
Okay, either way, who has taken up the mantle of Santa since their father passed away 5 months ago. And, the grieving process has been very short. They're not really sad about it.
No,
it's only been 5 months.
It's almost like one of those things
Wait,
where they knew
what?
it was coming.
yeah, it's
I
only
missed
been
that part.
he's only been
5
dead for
months?
5 months, and they've completely moved on.
Well,
Jeez.
but
They
he
didn't
could
give
have
a
been
crap
been
about him.
sick.
Yeah. Oh, so they could have been ready
They could
for
have
it.
been like you
Well,
know
'cause-
he could have gotten shot last Christmas, and the elf doctors couldn't really do anything except put him on life support. But then they just decided, you know what, we need to take him off life support. Christmas is coming, and we need something now for this.
It wasn't a
Christmas.
case where he just fell off of Tim Allen's roof.
No, yeah, Tim Allen didn't fall off of another roof.
I'm still saying I'll bring it up now because this was the part in the movie where I was thinking of this. It should have been the dead Santa should have been Tim Allen.
Absolutely.
It should have been Santa Claus 4.
Yeah, 100%
And Anna Kendrick
agree.
and Bill Hader could have been his. Bill Hader could have been his son Charlie.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
Charlie married Anna Kendrick's character or whatever.
Or no, Anna Kendrick could have been
daughter?
his half sister because remember
Oh.
Tim Allen's ex-wife and
Yeah.
her and Phil.
Do they have a kid?
They have a kid, yeah, and
Oh, I didn't know that.
she is in Santa Claus 2 and 3.
Well,
so that could have been her.
I remember
The ages work out. I had this whole conspiracy theory that it was originally Santa Claus 4, but then they changed it. That didn't
were
lead
you right?
anywhere. No,
that would've
it
been
did.
funny.
The rabbit hole didn't lead anywhere, but like, it matches up. A lot of like the Santa Claus lore they present is the same.
Yeah, but I mean Disney
But-
does like to recycle.
Yeah, so
Material.
like, I imagine a world where it is Tim Allen, Santa Claus 4. Tim Allen dies, and it's like, whoa! Like usually someone just puts on the coat.
Got it.
And triggers the Santa Claus, and they're Santa now. But now we have to choose who puts the coat on.
Mm-hmm.
And Charlie's like, I don't want to do it.
He-
and
he
she's
put-
like, I love Christmas cards. And it would've-
Yeah, Charlie
Would've worked.
Charlie goes back to his Santa Claus 2 self where he just hates everything.
yeah,
I could see it.
yeah, I would have loved that. But
Yeah.
well, I mean, what
But
we
he was
did,
too busy getting the chocolate factory.
yeah,
Jeez.
it would have been fun. Yeah. So Nick isn't particularly good. I'm gonna sneeze in like a few minutes,
Achoo.
so just be ready for it. Nick isn't particularly good at his job, constantly
scare
doing
the
things
crap
like
out of him when he
crashing the
does.
sleigh. They also work alongside their nerdy tech-based cousin Gabe,
Oh my
played by Billy Eichner, and we'll get into that. We'll get into that because that was an offensive character. No. I don't think it was offensive. It was just stupid.
He wasn't nerdy, he was geeky. There
Yeah.
is a very, very
Yeah.
strong
I mean, we can talk
difference
about that
between the
now,
two.
actually.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Like he nerds know about fictional sciencey stuff and like very impractical knowledge. Geeks know about practical things that
So
they
he's
can
a- so
actually
he's a-
do. So he's a geek.
I've heard it the other way around,
Yeah.
but
Really?
for
I've
the
only-
purposes
I've
of
only heard
this,
it the
we
other
will
way-
just
that
call
way.
him Gabe.
We'll just call him Gabe.
So yeah, he is definitely a characterization of a nerd. It was done funnily enough that I didn't really have an issue with it. It wasn't like offensive, but it was just
He's a millennial nerd though too.
yeah. And he's like,
Yeah.
and obviously there was an Apple sponsorship because they've got like Apple
iPads, and
they've
they're
got
always-
the
they're
iPad
always
joke.
talking about
Always talking about iPads. All
Yeah.
of the elves in his tech department use stuff, and he's like, oh, maybe we just need to get an appointment at the Genius Bar.
And
You know what
and,
if-
and he wants to put a USB-C.
He wants to put a
dock
USB-C dock
into
in the sleigh.
for some reason.
We can use GPS coordinates. Gosh, you know what? It reminds me of the writing in Big Bang Theory,
I never really watched.
where
Big
it's
Bang.
like, well, you'll have a scene where someone's like clicky clacking on their laptop. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
what you doing? I'm playing Super Mario Brothers, and then there's a laugh track,
yeah.
and it's like,
I don't think so.
is that a joke? But yeah, anyway, continuing on. That's our stint on Gabe. I didn't do a timer, so I'm
Well,
gonna trust
I
Cam to
I
tell me.
literally thought you were gonna say something
So-
else about Gabe for a second, and I was like, "Whoa, can't say that."
I'm kind of mad
don't
that
know what
they
you were thinking.
that they cast Billy Eichner in this role
You're a
because
big.
he's just so underused.
I mean, we
He's,
have no
like,
idea who Billy
perfect.
Eichner is.
Okay, literally every single person in this film was underutilized.
It's
Yes.
so true.
Every single one. Like
Yeah. Well-
Anna Kendrick.
Underutilized.
Underutilized.
She doesn't even sing. Well,
She does
like,
once.
She does once, and it's
Well,
Yeah.
And some of the background music is probably her singing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean,
But she's basically just playing discount Buddy the Elf.
yeah, but her like I really liked her in Pitch Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Her like snarky kind of, I do what I want attitude. It fell so flat in this movie, like because they tried to bring that in.
Yeah.
But like I told him to go take a vacation, and because that's what I would do.
Yeah, there were some moments that were pretty funny where she may have been riffing or just
I don't know.
the writing
It's-
was good.
And so the thing is too is like, have they never left the North Pole ever in their entire
No, they
existence?
say only
Well,
Santa
that's the
has
whole
left the
point.
North Pole.
That's the whole
That's
elf
like-
thing.
That's abuse, isn't it? Like,
I
couldn't
mean, well, you
Not
got.
really.
Oh, I mean, they have to live by chopping firewood to heat up their houses,
well the elves do it for him though.
which is
So it's
slavery.
not abuse, it's
Straight
just
up
slavery.
Yeah.
Straight up.
So, Noelle takes Nick through the ropes of being Santa, such as getting into chimneys, guiding the reindeer, and determining which
What?
kids are naughty or
Gouting the
nice.
reindeer?
Guiding.
Guiding. Oh, I was like,
Clean out your
I'm-
ears.
I should clean out my sinuses right now. That
Do
walk
it.
through the snow. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
I want to see bogeys on camera.
No.
I don't.
Which kids are naughty or nice, and what gifts they get. This is where the iPad joke starts, which feels like it's like 5 years too late.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Especially because it came out last year.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well-
what?
And it makes you wonder though, how long has that script sat on a shelf?
Probably since after Santa Claus 3 came.
You know, like
Yeah.
that script could have been sitting on the shelf forever. They pull it down, put like blow the dust off, submit it, and Disney just went, yeah, this is great, not realizing the iPad joke was still in there,
Yeah.
like not looking at it
well,
again.
what would it be now? Nintendo Switch, maybe?
iPhone 11 Pro.
Well, I don't think nowadays we have anything that was just that universally like wanted. Whereas like when the iPad
Switch.
first came out, that
Yeah,
was
like everyone on
such
an
a
iPad.
huge thing that everybody
Yeah.
wanted.
Or like when the Wii came out. That
Yeah.
would
But
have
like
been.
I remember
nowadays
that.
we have all of these.
There's so many
variety
knockoffs
of stuff.
and, yeah.
That, like there's certain groups that want it.
It's because they had an
and
Apple
just
sponsorship
everyone.
for
No,
this movie.
you know, I could see it being an Oculus, like an Oculus Quest or something like that, a VR headset.
I feel like it's not like universally known what that is, though.
Yeah.
There have been a lot of ads for it lately.
There have.
So I think a VR headset would probably be it.
I think, well, based on my ads, it would be something for Raid Shadow Legends. Would be.
Oh, I saw a thing on Facebook about that.
Gosh, it's the only ads I get. Anyway, Nick,
a skin pack for Raid Shadow Legends.
stop. Watch there be a Raid Shadow Legends ad on this video.
Oh
If you're
my
out there, hey, I'll sponsor you because I mean, obviously anyone can sponsor you. I
Raid
don't know.
Shadow Legends.
Raid Shadow Legends. Okay.
Raja.
Nick gets so tired and stressed out, stating he could use a vacation.
I could.
Noelle then suggests that he take the weekend off and pick any spot in the world to
Oh.
hang out and unwind.
Oh my heck. So when she said that, you're thinking like Hawaii or
Yeah.
somewhere
Goes to
nice.
Arizona.
Freaking Arizona.
Yeah.
Like Phoenix, Arizona.
It sounds so unpleasant.
No, it's
It's an odd filming location.
what it
too.
is, it's budget.
It's budget, yeah.
Disney didn't give them a real budget, and so they
So they had a
chose
sound stage for the North Pole and then
Arizona.
Arizona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
can I just say, Arizona looked like tonally and temperature wise on the screen, it looked like every film and TV adaptation of Mexico.
Yeah. And that
Yeah,
sort
that
of
was
like
really strange.
Orange tint.
orange.
Everything.
Everything
Yeah.
had like a slight orange color grading
Yep.
to it.
Everything did.
Just, I mean, because like they have a lot of blues in the North Pole, so having a lot of oranges.
It was like a constant sunset.
Yeah, it was hard to watch.
It was- no,
a bit,
absolutely
'cause,
was
like, the
hard to
colors were
watch.
just so jarring. If it wasn't switching back and forth from the North Pole with some regularity, it would have been real straining on my poor eyes.
Kind of like that Russian jump game.
Kind of like Soviet Jump Game, yeah. Everyone, sponsor us, Soviet Jump Game. I know you're out there, Game Grumps.
Oh, man.
Nick likes the idea and takes her up on it. The North Pole finds that Nick is missing, and they freak out at the prospect of Christmas going on without their Santa.
They went nuts.
Oh, they went
Like,
nuts,
they
and they all
lost
hate
it.
Noelle. Yeah, yeah. When it's discovered that Noelle gave Nick the idea, everyone turns on her and shuns her. Like even though
Immediately.
the puffins and stuff.
She tries to get hot chocolate, and he's
Yeah,
like,
and they're
we're
like,
booked out for a month. Try after January
Try
or
to,
something like that.
Yeah, I think it says like July.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
like-
the person double charges her at the store. It's like, what about the Kringle family discounts? Like, oh, it's only for immediate family.
Immediate
So we'll
family.
get there.
That's Stockholm syndrome right there.
Yeah.
Like-
Leaving her upset.
Oh, sad.
The Christmas judges then, who like apparently sleep in their chairs, but that's a
Well,
different
that one judge like moved chairs
Yeah.
halfway through the movie because he like moved over to the right.
He moved
and
over
then
to the right and then
Santa
gaped.
sat there, and then he moved back to the middle, and you're like, but wait, where'd the other chair go then?
He also ate the gavel every single scene,
which
except
was
for the one when it
that was
didn't
one
break.
running joke
and then
that
he
I
licked it.
Yeah, and then he licked it. and I wasn't a fan of it. That's also just because I don't like candy canes. Like candy
Oh,
canes aren't
yeah.
my thing.
yeah. It was interesting. So they pick Gabe as the new Santa per their guidelines, the Christmas Covenant, which again we're getting a little
Whoa.
cultish.
That was a big
Yeah.
yawn.
with
Sorry,
our
guys.
Disney movies. First it was the chicken cult in Hatching Pea, and now
Yeah,
it's the
no,
Santa
it's a
cult.
Santa.
Well, and then you had the cult with Sigourney Weaver.
Yes. Oh my
Sigourney
gosh. Disney, what are you trying to do?
Did we have a cult? Oh, and we didn't have a cult. We had a cult symbolism in My Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire.
Oh yeah.
With the OCC.
The
I like it.
Nice.
occult.
Occult. Nicely done.
And what about Tom and Huck? We had groupthink in Tom and Huck.
yeah.
Real bad.
We had groupthink. Oh, and also like with the blood oath. We had a blood oath. in
Another
Tom and
cult?
Huck. Another
Oh,
cult.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So we'll have a cult of the week segment.
Oh my
from now on. Since we don't have a call out of the week
Yet.
because I don't not yet. I mean Cody's here.
Hi, Cody.
Cody.
He's waving.
We might have a guest star or a guest appearance next week, though.
It's
Yeah.
me. No, it's
No,
not
it's
me.
not
I'm
you.
not a
No.
star.
You don't count.
I don't think you know who it is.
No, I don't.
We'll tell you after,
Until after, yeah.
because I don't want to
Spoil it just in case they don't come on
in case
like
they don't
Cody.
show like Cody did. Yeah,
Nobody don't tell me nothing.
Freaking Cody,
No.
idiot.
While talking to head elf and former nanny Polly, played by Shirley MacLaine, who I looked her up and
So she was like a
for-
fashion icon, wasn't she?
she's a dancer and an actress and like theater acting. So like your parents would probably know who she is.
Mm,
No, I don't know about that.
maybe.
Author, dancer, theater actress, singer.
Scary looking person. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, she was like the best part of the movie.
She was really funny.
She was in Downton Abbey.
Really?
Because that
Yeah,
helps.
she's done Coco Chanel, Anne of Green Gables. Oh, that's where I know her from.
Never watched that.
Nope.
Is that like the Netflix one?
No, that's Anne of Green Gables, A New Beginning, Shirley's World.
What?
No, that's two different things. Anne of Green Gables, A New Beginning. I have seen that.
Oh my goodness.
I don't
It's
know
too
what any
much.
of that
Anyway,
is.
yeah. So if you know who she is, then you probably had more fun with her jokes. Noelle figures that Nick has gone to Phoenix, Arizona. They go to the sleigh and argue over going off to find Nick, but they accidentally get the reindeer to fly off and take him on a sleigh ride outside the North Pole. Once they arrive there, they are taken into custody. That's an
After-
oversimplification of what happens.
Yeah.
Gabe and Miss Crindle soon find out. So yeah, well, yeah, they're arrested by some mall cops.
Yeah,
basically.
on freaking segways.
Yeah.
And there's like 6 of them.
The best part was that they were on segways, though.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
so funny.
And like you can't
Freaking Arizona.
Yeah.
demonstrate here. Oh, that's not.
No, you can't perform.
You can't perform here. Yeah,
You
because they
need
brought a sleigh in.
you need a license to perform or something like that.
Yeah.
It's stupid. But
Which makes sense.
and then we meet the manager of the mall.
Yes. Exactly.
Oh, boy.
Noelle and Polly have to meet with a manager, Helen Rojas, played by Diana Maria Riva, who is the second funniest person in this movie, I'd say.
She was really funny.
To drop charges for supposedly soliciting on the grounds where they landed. Unfortunately, they can't get the reindeer to move.
They didn't even
They
try.
didn't even try. And Polly has to stay behind and watch them while Noelle goes off to find Nick by herself. This is a biggest issue I have with this movie is the reindeer plotline because it goes nowhere.
It doesn't.
And say like, oh,
Yeah.
they're super.
They're highly trained.
They're highly trained. Who knows what's going to happen when they're exposed to temptation? And then, oh no, they're running around.
Yeah,
and
they lose their
they're-
minds.
They're eating popcorn and they're using VR.
Yeah, but then
that was funny.
But then they go back to they come back and stuff
But
start
it-
flying again. Totally fine.
I realized after when I was talking to my sister that it reminded me of in Santa Claus 2.
Yeah, Comet.
When Comet
Yeah.
Comet gets all fat and he can't fly.
But that part was hilarious.
that was hilarious. And
He eats chocolate and it gives him really bad gas. So funny.
they introduced that as a concept in this movie, but it
It went nowhere though.
No, it doesn't.
Like it would have worked if her pet reindeer was big enough that she could ride him.
Yeah, and then she had to ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like in Santa Claus 2.
Where they had to ride Chet.
Yeah. The dumb.
Which this one is basically a replacement for Chet.
Yeah.
See, I'm telling you,
It's Santa Claus 4,
It's
man.
Santa Claus
It
4.
Maybe this one's a prequel to Santa Claus.
No, because that one definitely
but
takes
maybe-
place in the 90s.
But I mean, like Santa doesn't really have anything to do with time.
No.
It's my conspiracy, dang it.
No. There's dates in the Santa Claus that places it in the 90s.
Okay, fine. You win.
Scott Calvin. Any thoughts, Cameron?
Nope.
Cameron's just like, what?
I
are
don't
you
watch
talking
those Santa Claus
about?
movies, so I'm just sitting over here.
So Noelle comes across a private investigator named Jake Hapman, played by Kingsley Benadir, who is
His name's Kingsley.
Kingsley.
That's awesome.
He's cool.
That is such a cool name.
There's the two funny characters, and then there's Jake, who is just cool. And he's ripped,
And his kid.
and his kid's cool.
His kid's
awesome.
Yeah, his kid is so cool.
So she meets him to help her find her brother. Noelle tells the truth but comes off like a crazy person. Jake is cynical to his divorce.
That
and
was
having
a
to
huge time jump.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Well, I mean, can you tell me something interesting that happened in that time jump?
Yeah, she meets
Well, no,
his
no.
son.
Well, it's saying that she tells the truth now, but she
No,
sort
she
of
doesn't.
tells a half truth.
She
where
just
she's
says
like,
his name and shows him the picture.
Yeah.
She doesn't even touch the truth
This
that
is why
she is Santa
I
Claus's
need to be better
daughter
about rewriting the recap
until
It's fine.
the third act.
Yeah. So we're still in the first act.
Jeez.
So Jake is cynical due to his divorce and having to share custody with his son Alex, played by Maceo Smedley,
He was awesome.
who's awesome.
Like he's a 10-year-old or 11-year-old that likes to cook.
He likes to cook, and I'm like, yeah, he's cool.
Like, I love the scene where he's talking to his dad about the hamburger.
Oh, yeah,
and
and
he's
like,
just
if you
like,
didn't
these
put
suck.
that-
If you did da 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 da, it'd be so much better.
Yeah.
It was such a
He gives him a
funny
cookbook,
scene.
even though he's already learned all that from the internet.
Yeah, he knows how to
Just
cook already.
Oh, thanks. I mean, at least that's how I interpreted it. He was probably genuinely happy, but if I was that kid, I would have been like,
I would have been.
it would.
it
I
would-
already know everything. In
It
this
would have been
book.
better.
To give him like a grill.
No, give him an iPad with
Oh, jeez.
with a cookbook app already installed on said
That would have been
iPad.
awesome.
That would have been so good.
That would have been funny.
Because then it would have gone with the whole
The
iPad
iPad
joke, and
Dang it, that would have been
using, and I know from experience, using a a recipe book app on an iPad is
Yeah.
like the greatest thing ever. It's so nice. It makes it so much easier than
That's
like
good.
looking at your phone. But that would have been awesome.
good. Yeah.
That would have been cool. Or like a George Foreman grill. Or
Yeah,
something like that.
something
would have
like
been
that.
really cool.
Exactly.
Yeah, because he's made of money, right?
Apparently.
Apparently, yeah.
No, his wife is made of money.
The scene he's in.
No, that's called alimony.
The first
Yeah,
line.
and
established
he's
this.
paying it, even though he's poor.
You have to.
I don't know. It
like
seems
his,
like she just
his
got all the good
ex-wife
stuff.
is in a huge house, which is either her income or her new husband's income, or both.
Or and you have to remember alimony.
And
goes in
alimony,
there,
yeah. But like the first,
know.
I think it's funny every time. The first line.
Wait, shouldn't he get alimony though? Because he had the kid.
No,
No.
that was visitation.
Was it visitation?
Yeah,
Oh, it
Custody.
was. That's right.
Anyway, the first
I
line
know
that
from
Jake
experience
says.
how this works. Okay.
The first line that Jake says in the movie cracks me up every time when he's taking that guy to his office. He's like, "Sorry, I just think it's better that you know about your brother stealing all your money."
Oh yeah.
The guy's like, "Oh, I disagree." He's like, "That's how people talk."
Oh yeah.
He's like, "Let me just
I
give
had
you
to
some
think about
exposition
that.
on what
Yeah,
my job is."
that was-
Tell everybody outside my
I'm
office all about your personal
jaded.
business.
If it wasn't a Disney movie, it would have been more realistic. 100%.
Oh, 100%. It was funny.
It would have been more of like I'm sorry that she's cheating on you, or it would have been more that route.
Or he wouldn't have said anything. Like,
'Cause-
we
well, no,
understand that he's a
no.
private investigator by walking up to the door that says private investigator.
I think. I
We
mean,
know.
even in
We
the,
know.
the Netflix Jessica Jones things, they still show you that she's a private investigator and shows you what you see, like what she is seeing from being the PI. That was a fun argument.
After helping Jake out with contacting Alex, where she first uses her Santa powers of knowing who's nice.
Yeah,
He's
oh,
like,
yeah.
Here, take my phone, and he just
Yeah,
walks
that
away.
was.
No, he only took a couple steps
He
away.
took a
to
couple
give
steps, but
privacy.
like still, I would have been like, "Whoa, where are you going?"
And she was talking with him too. I mean,
That's how that's how the con works.
Let's be honest. If Anna Kendrick were to walk up to me and say, "Hey, can I borrow your phone?" I'd
Oh,
go,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, here
I'd
you
been
go.
like, no.
Go for it.
It's like, no, Anna Kendrick, I don't trust you.
yeah.
I
You
didn't like
entitled
Pitch
white
Perfect
girl?
3.
I don't think I ever saw Pitch Perfect.
I never
only
saw
the
it,
first
but
two.
I just
I
thought
never
that was
saw the
funny.
first one.
It was good. The first one was really good.
So
Wow, that was
she
a
she
tangent.
finds Helen and Polly and helps Helen connect with a handsome Petco manager that she has a crush on.
Oh,
That's more than a
man, that
crush.
was-
That's
It's more than a crush.
yeah.
She gets real excited when he comes up. But like,
I
having
wanna
it-
say something
having it
so
be
bad.
having it be a Petco manager is what makes it the funniest.
Yeah.
Well, it's because they had to move the plot of
It's like,
the
yeah,
reindeer.
I've been giving them bird seed. And they're
Yeah.
like, oh, they love
I
bird seed.
relabeled the bird seed as reindeer food, and I'm already sold out. Okay.
Just whatever, I guess.
So this gets Noelle store credit and a temporary place to stay, which they just sleep.
They
in
sleep.
this-
Yeah, sleep in the.
Wait,
and
she
gets
got
like
store credit?
it
Yeah,
gets like
that's how she pays,
$100
the guy.
a day in in-store credit.
That's
so
how
she's
she
just
pays
giving him like
Jake.
Oh, that's right.
Like
she's
tinsel
giving
and
she's
crap
giving
like
him
that.
like beauty products and video games and stuff.
Because she tries to give him the coins that are.
They have chocolate in the center?
They're gold-plated chocolate coins. Which,
Yeah.
let's be honest, I would absolutely take those.
Yeah, no.
I would.
Well, I mean,
No.
gold. I mean, how's the gold market right now?
Pretty good. One ounce of gold
You
is
wanna
like
look it up?
is like
Look it up.
$1,300.
No, I'm not looking up.
Look
Yeah,
it up.
but what if I just?
1 ounce of gold is $1,300. I know because I looked it up like
How's
3 months
gold
ago.
doing?
Are you really looking it up?
No, gold stocks.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I would absolutely take all
Wow!
of it.
Oh wow! Wow!
Well, she said it was layered. by gold, which
1,500
means
for
there could have been
per
like
ounce?
maybe only an ounce.
Yeah, it's
500 per
15,
ounce?
1560 per ounce. Cody,
1,500
Cody
per
is showing
ounce.
me right now.
Holy crap! It doesn't matter what.
See, I would absolutely take that.
Yeah, take it.
Take the freaking gold-plated chocolate. Who cares?
Yeah,
I
Melt-
stand corrected.
Melt down the gold. Voila, he's a gajillionaire and he can buy his son back.
Well, he's got like $3,000.
I don't think you know how.
Still better than nothing.
I don't think you know
It's
how that
$1
works.
billion.
It's better than store credit.
You can't buy a
But you
child
could
back.
you could clean out a GameStop
With store credit?
with store credit. Yeah, like you just wait like be
Yeah,
like
but-
don't give me anything now. Just wait like 4 days and then give me an Xbox One, and then wait 4 more days and then give me a PS4.
But the thing is, like, you get those things, awesome. When you try and take it back, GameStop's like, it's worth a nickel.
Well, yeah, but you don't take it back then. Moving on, Gabe begins to take over the naughty or nice determination using his new app, Fa La La. I don't remember what it stands for, but it's something stupid.
Well,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he's his hair's like gray.
Yeah, his hair is
in a
gray,
man
or is he
bun.
wearing a? Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
Yeah, he's got a man bun, so he's like
It was weird though. Like he was turning into Santa.
a hipster Santa.
Yeah.
Which I guess that like puts more evidence into the Santa Claus bin.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Him turning into Santa because
Yeah.
now he put on the coat.
They do one thing that they do a reverse Santa
Yeah,
Claus.
it fits
where
you when you're
this,
ready.
Yeah, in the Santa Claus, you transform and become obese overnight
Yeah.
to fit the suit. In this one, the suit fits you. So-
When you're ready.
yeah. Although it is funny, she gives him a magazine when he's like on the couch with a head injury.
Uh-huh.
That's like 30 days to a jelly belly or something
Yeah.
like that. Or like how to get just grossly fat in a short amount of time.
Okay, I want to ask this question. What is your favorite on-film iteration of Santa Claus?
I think Tim Allen.
Tim Allen?
Yeah.
What about you, Cameron?
Shoot.
That at least was the version that I thought was the most accurate when I was a kid and still believed in Santa.
Yeah. That makes
I
sense.
didn't watch a lot of Santa Claus movies.
Santa's real, by the way.
Yeah, Santa's real, guys.
Good job backtracking on that. So my favorite is from Rise of the Guardians, that DreamWorks animation movie.
Oh, the Russian one?
Yeah.
Yes,
He's
that's
a
my
Russian
favorite
with
too.
swords.
Yes.
And he's jacked.
Yes.
And can fight demons.
He's got like tats all over his arms.
Yeah, he's all tatted up.
Yeah.
So cool.
Oh, it's
and then you
good.
had
You're cutting all this, aren't you?
what's his name?
No, I just don't like DreamWorks.
What's his
That
name?
does give me an idea. Maybe in the future, Cody or someone in there could be like
There we go.
pulling up stuff on there that we're talking about.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
Come
I don't know
on,
how to
get
do
on
that.
it.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
But and then there was also the Easter.
Or, I mean, I
Bunny.
could just put the
The Easter
You
bunny
probably
was
could have just hooked up your HDMI to that and just.
no, but then my script would be showing up.
no.
on there.
You can set it up to have two screens.
No, not with an HDMI.
Yeah, you can. That's my laptop does it. I don't know if you can do it with Mac.
Next time on Where Streams Come True, we will have more than just a static image.
But Hugh Jackman plays the Easter bunny
yeah, I know.
in it
Oh,
I know.
as
yeah.
well, which is awesome. I'm sorry.
Anyway, yeah,
I'm sorry,
we'll go
Colin.
on.
Get away from me.
I'm sorry. Colin's
So
laptop.
Gabe believes that only less than 3,000 kids in the world can qualify as nice. It's like this very
That's
specific
true.
number. I don't remember what it is, but
It's like 2,000, 3,500.
Something
That's
like that.
By the way, I just want to say that's very like
Big Brother.
The Good Place
Yeah.
ideology. I don't know if you guys have seen that show,
little
but
bit.
if you watch that show, they have that the exact same kind of like theology to how being good is.
It's
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
very much an analytical way of thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like you have to meet X requirements to be
Yeah.
considered good. If you don't, you're on the naughty list.
Yeah,
Where
there's a
it's
bunch
more
of
like
like
a spirit.
It's like a
thing.
scale where he's got all
Yeah.
of these different mistakes that slide them closer to the naughty
Yeah.
side. So it's like a percentage, and if you're
Uh-huh.
like below 50% nice, then you're counted as naughty.
Which is
Well-
exactly what The Good Place is.
I-
It's all about like getting adding points and taking away points in order to being good or bad.
That's
I need to
funny.
watch that show.
I
And
love
so it's
the,
like, what are
what's
you
he
guys
showing
doing?
him pictures? Like, okay, is this a good or not a
yeah.
good kid?
What does he want? An
Obviously
iPad.
good. She cheated on her test.
Yeah, she's on every math test she's ever taken.
Or
Yeah.
what does this kid want for Christmas? Baseball bat. And,
He's like a new
iPad.
guitar. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Polly comes over. Oh, I know, iPad. Polly.
yeah.
The rest of the North Pole is not happy with these calculations. Gosh, the word calculations is just.
According to my calculations.
Calculations. There's that one episode. I keep bringing this up. But there's one episode of Magic School Bus where Carlos is just fed
Yeah,
up with
he's just
her
sick of
saying
it,
that.
yeah.
And she's like, stop saying about your calculations.
Yeah,
No one cares about
I
your stupid
remember that.
calculation. And then by the end of the episode, he says it.
Yeah, I do. I
Because
think
they go on
an
an adventure that like he's interested in. He's like, according to my calculations, they're all like,
Carlos.
Carlo.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Boy, this has been just a roundabout episode.
we
of
are
Streams
we.
Come True.
It is the post Christmas
My goodness.
stuff.
Yeah.
So Noelle goes to Jake's apartment and meets Alex. This is where she meets Alex. Now she gives him the store products as payment for the investigation of Nick, whatever.
For Nick, on Nick, by Nick.
I need a larger font for this. Jake says that no other major hospital, morgue, or prison has seen Nick, so they figure the last place to look are the shelters. And she's like, "Oh, like igloos?"
I love that line. No morgue has seen Nick. I thought that was so funny.
And she's like,
What's a morgue?
so they figure
What happens when elves die?
They turn into sparkles.
Same thing that happens when a frog is struck by lightning.
Turn into sparkles.
No, nothing.
Santa Claus is real.
I can't remember
X-Men.
exactly. Yeah, I know the line.
Yeah.
I know the movie. I just don't remember what happens.
What
happens to a frog when it gets struck by lightning?
The same thing that happens to
everything
anything else. Yeah.
Okay.
I was just.
Oh, that line. Oh. Yep.
Cameron got it. Slow clap for Cameron, guys.
You said it. You guys, I heard X, and I thought you said X Factor, and I was like, X Factor. When did they say that next?
That's a Simon Cowell.
So they go to the shelters, and she meets a deaf girl named Michelle, played by Shaylee Mansfield, and her mother. She charms the little girl and finds herself communicating in sign language, despite never
That
learning
is highly
it.
offensive.
Don't do that. It's like the one guy who pretended to be a sign language interpreter for Obama that one time.
Oh yeah.
He was like,
See, but we can make fun of it because we're hearing, and like we don't rely on that. But if
No,
we relied on
that would have been.
I would be furious.
I would have been furious
Well,
at that.
two things. If I relied on that and I cared,
Yeah.
two things that. Nope.
Yeah, I didn't. I don't. I'm tired, guys.
It's a day.
Dude, it's
been a
like
day.
12 o'clock.
It's been a day.
It's been a day.
I had someone going in front of me like 15 miles per hour for a bunch of the canyon because they were so scared of the snow.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
Cool.
That was rough.
they don't find Nick.
Shocker.
She continues hanging out with Jake and Alex, eventually finding that Nick is teaching at a yoga studio.
Where did Nick learn yoga?
I don't know, but he's teaching it.
yeah, I was like, how did he become the master?
iPad.
iPads.
On the way to find Nick, Jake expresses his insecurities as a single father to Noelle after they drop Alex off with his mom.
Sure.
Oversharing.
Yeah. You just hear Cody.
I just heard Cody go,
You haven't even seen this movie yet. You can't talk. Don't make noises.
I don't think these will pick that up, but that was pretty funny. Noelle arrives at the yoga studio and shocks Nick when she shows up. They are excited to see each other until Noelle tells him about the situation at the North Pole is serious.
Oh my gosh.
Nick has little interest in going back, even as Noelle stresses how the pressure is on her to bring him back.
Nick doesn't care.
Nick doesn't care.
He's kind of a
Oh, and
genius.
he does get a little harsh at one point where
Yeah.
it's like,
No, he
this
absolutely
is
does.
about me, not you.
Yeah. Well, and he's also like, I'm sick of being told
you go
what
make
to do.
go make your cards.
Yeah. Which, let's be honest, she needs to get out more.
Yeah, because I don't know how much making Christmas cards is actually helping.
It's not.
Well, that was the whole-
I don't like getting Christmas cards.
That
Because
was
it's
the
like,
whole
how long do you hold
feminist
on to
thing,
that?
though.
Like, yeah, having your sole purpose essentially be a hype man for Santa.
She wasn't even a hype man, though.
I mean, that does sound awesome. I would love to be Santa's hype man.
I wouldn't.
Well, essentially, she was just doing whatever the heck she wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
eating
really
waffles
what it
in
was.
bed, vegging out,
Yeah, having
Yeah.
a servant.
having a servant. Yeah.
Servant.
Free
True.
stuff. Slave. Okay, let's call it what it is.
Yeah, it's a slave.
Sorry, Santa. I saw like a whole like breakdown of Santa's ideology and exactly like what type of like political
Oh, boy.
basis it uses, and I don't remember what it was, but it was
probably wasn't great.
it was interesting.
Was
it
it an
interesting.
oligarchy?
It was something like an oligarchy. Yeah, I don't know.
Seems like a dictatorship to me, but whatever.
It's interesting. Yeah, but whatever the
I'm surprised you
elves-
haven't sneezed yet.
I know. I thought it was gonna happen, and then it didn't. So she goes back to Polly, and is found by her pet from the North Pole, a small reindeer named Snowcone. He brings her a message from her mom to tell her how Gabe is ruining the way they run things at the pole. The plot of Santa Claus 2.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's the exact same thing, except he decides that none of the kids are naughty, and he's gonna give them all coal.
No, he decides none of them are nice, that they're all naughty.
They're all nice. No, they're all naughty.
What? Say that again.
I think we need to.
So everybody gets coal? So
I think we
all
need to put a
naughty.
pin in this
Yes?
conversation and come back next week and finish it.
See you guys next week.
Sit back down. He's ruining things. And when they try to run back and find Nick at the studio, they find it closed until after Christmas. Snowcone helps Noelle track Nick to a park where they're doing silent meditation, which becomes less silent when Noelle tries to bring Nick back. This was a legitimately funny scene, I think.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
He rebuffs her again until she leaves with the note from their mom.
No, she leaves him the note.
Yeah. She leaves him with the note
Yeah.
from their mom.
Yeah.
I need a bigger font for this.
Yes, you do.
I'm having trouble.
Zoom in.
No, I'm not going
Can't
to zoom in.
Just hit Control A.
Don't tell me what to do.
There
we go. 12-point font to the rescue.
Oh, I would have made it like 15 point.
Well, you're blind.
I am
You
blind,
weren't
my
at
eyes
12
are bad.
before?
He was at 10.
Yeah, I was at 10.
Standards.
And it's in Verdana. What kind of font is that?
Standards 11.
Needs to be Proxima Nova or New
Standard is
Impact.
10, but the default is 11.
Lobster.
And all of that is garbage. You should only be a 12.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
11.
25. I'm like,
Should be
because your eyes
25.
are bad.
This will be.
Okay.
I think this
You need
episode.
72.5.
This episode will have the record of most time spent not talking about the movie.
Because the movie wasn't good.
No.
Can I say something? Just jump in here.
Yes.
Can we fast forward to the end of the movie already?
No.
In this movie, Bill Hader is so underused, and he's continuously underused in every movie that he's ever been in.
Well, because like I was watching
makes
this
me
and be
so
like,
mad.
this is the same guy from It Chapter 2, who everyone was so amazed at his performance, and he's
and
I
he's
didn't know
like,
he was in that.
well, jolly to
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
jolly.
Bill is really
Freaking
good when he does
creepy.
like impressions and different voices and stuff, but they keep making him not do that, and then he's just some plain guy, and I'm like, really? Bill Hader is a really good comedian.
For the record, though, being the son of Santa, you're not some plain guy. You're the son of freaking Santa.
Yeah.
But he didn't do anything. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Like his
well.
character was nobody.
Yeah, well, you know.
Why did you cast him? They like wasted all their money on
Nobody
all
didn't
these
find
really
a Cyclops.
good actors. I'm just.
Well, they got Anna Kendrick, too.
I know, but she did a pretty good
It,
job.
it was a launch title
But
for the
also,
streaming
like-
service, and
Wasn't great.
nothing more.
It fell flat.
Yeah. Anyway.
So Nick has a change of heart or something, and he
Heart?
runs to the mall to find Noelle and Polly. He wants to help her, but feels that she doesn't have the twinkle. He doesn't have the twinkle
Oh, he
that
doesn't
makes
have
Santa who he is.
So they do a test run.
Yeah, they pose as a mall Santa and
Oh,
elf to bring
boy.
joy to kids. However, Nick finds it hard when he is met by grumpy children who find out that they were naughty through Gabe's app.
Yeah, the one kid, why did you say this to
Why
me?
did you send this to me? And it's like, due to your underperforming.
Due to your
evaluations,
underperformance,
like, fix this problem and then maybe get President Secretary.
And
Like,
reapply next year.
No, I didn't write that. He points at it from Santa. Oh yeah, there it is right there.
And then the real Santa shows up.
Well,
Or
yeah,
the-
no,
the
he went to
real
Santa
mall
school.
Santa.
the
Yeah.
professional
Yeah,
Santa.
there you go.
Because apparently this is a Santa school.
Yeah.
Oh my
Meanwhile,
gosh.
Noelle tells Jake the truth about herself and her brother, but he doesn't buy it and leaves her. The other mall Santa that actually works there shows up, which leads to Noelle fighting him and then kicking the knee out from a security
Yeah,
guard.
Oh,
tearing
yeah.
his ACL and MCL in the
Jeez.
It
process.
was like
That
a
was so
savage kick.
bad.
Like,
Yeah.
Normally, like, action movies don't always do a good job of making a hit look like it connects. This isn't even an action movie, and it
Well,
looked like her foot
But
broke
and,
his
and,
knee.
and action movies too, they don't go for joints very often.
yeah, and she went for that
She went
guy's
for a
joint.
joint and like hyperextended said joint. You
It
know,
looked
like
bad.
you don't do that.
I wonder if she actually, like, Anna Kendrick injured a stunt performer.
And, like apologize.
No, like, we got it in the
profusely
shot, guys.
afterwards.
We're
we got
good.
the shot. Might as well go for it.
Let's get one more for safety. I can't walk.
And so it gets her arrested. No, it wasn't just a security guard. It says a security guard, but I think it was like an actual police officer.
Yeah, it was a cop.
Yeah.
It was a cop. Yeah.
Yeah, because she got put in jail.
Yeah, she gets put in jail.
for
And they're like,
assaulting an
she
officer.
assaulted an officer, and then she gets put into a psych ward because
Yeah.
she says that she's Santa's
Yep.
daughter.
And then jumps out the freaking window to get on the sleigh.
Yeah.
I want to see. We'll get there, but I want to see the scene after that where the cops get in. He's like, I don't know, she jumped. And they
Yeah.
look out the window and she's gone.
There's
It's
no
like,
body.
Oh,
So they put the doctor in the psych ward now.
Yeah.
And then that's when she meets the Joker. She becomes Harley Quinn.
no.
No, you can't wrap around that way.
No. She meets Harley. Harley Quinn meets the Joker when she's
Treating the doctor.
She's treating.
Yeah,
him,
she meets him as
Yeah,
a
she-
So
Sure.
maybe
Patient.
maybe she's already treating him and then gets put in, and that's how they
This
like.
is no.
connect.
This is not a crossover.
Maybe I
If
want it to
anything,
be a crossover.
is this movie in the MCU?
It might be.
Might be. Wiggle the mouse just in case, Cody. The situation at the pole gets worse, and
He wasn't
words
paying
of
attention.
kids being denied presents becomes big news on the news.
Hang on, pause. Cody, move the mouse around a little bit. Thank
Okay, we're
you.
good. Just a little.
Bring it back.
Noelle is put in a psych ward due to her suppressed delusions. Supposed delusions, not suppressed.
My name's Collins. I use
and
words
I
good.
cannot read today.
I am student.
her visions
She
of being an
expresses
elf
her
is
sadness over her
Texas.
lack of
Yeah.
purpose as an adult and living in the shadow of her father and brother. She is bailed out by Jake, who is not happy that Noelle knew personal
No.
things about them through magic.
That
in
wasn't.
parentheses.
That wasn't a bailout. That was a breakout.
It was a breakout.
There was no
Yeah, it
money
says bailed out,
involved.
but no, they break out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
he just
broke
went
her
to
out.
talk,
And he's like,
then they broke
he's
out.
like,
Yeah.
why did you say that we would do the thing that he wants to do? Go to the restaurant with his mom and me.
And
And
his
she's like,
stepdad.
oh, I just told him that he'd get what he wanted. And then he's like, Alex is like, oh, but I didn't tell her that. She knew it because of magic.
Yeah. Bum, bum, bum.
But he's still thankful for her efforts to make Alex happy. Nick and Polly then reveal the flying sleigh to a surprised Jake and the doctor, who faints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jake lets Noelle escape on the sleigh.
Naturally, as you
Oh,
do.
so he bails her out, and then she
then
leaves.
she bails from him.
No, it just he said official police business. He didn't bail her out.
Yeah,
I think
he
that's
broke
some
her.
conjecture that
He
they're
broke her out.
No, he went in to talk to her. That's what he's like.
And
You have a
then
visitor
she
to talk to.
jumped
Okay,
out the window.
A bailout implies money was exchanged.
There wasn't.
Yeah,
There
but
was
there
no
was no
money
money,
exchanged,
yeah.
therefore it was a breakout, not a bailout.
Yeah.
So
Anyway.
suck it, Disney.
The trio return to the pole and have Nick reassume his duties. However, Nick announces that he wants to pass on the mantle to Noelle. There are protests due to the thought of having a female Santa, but the elder elves decide that Noelle embodies all that makes a Santa.
Well, that and they're like,
And the fact that it actually doesn't say that
Yeah,
in the
it doesn't
Christmas covenant.
specify.
It doesn't
Yeah.
specify.
Kind of
They just he's just like, it actually doesn't say that. It's just something that we've been doing this whole time.
Yeah.
Mistakes are made.
mistakes were made.
And it's like,
It was a decision that was made.
yeah, it's like we want to have these characters grow out of that, but we don't want them to actually explain it. Just like, oh yeah, we're good.
It was a movie.
Yeah. Someone who inspires and spreads Christmas cheer. After delivering a heartfelt speech on what Christmas means to her, Noelle is officially declared the new Santa.
Yay!
Noelle
Boy, that was a tangent.
Noelle begins her duties, but gets very nervous as she prepares herself. She messes up several times, such as going to the wrong houses. And
That was a funny scene.
Yeah.
That was really
We're
funny.
Jewish.
That was so funny.
And the thing is, like, unless they had like a TV over their fireplace, they're like sitting watching the fireplace.
Watching the
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, it's like every year
See,
on Christmas they sit down
just sit
and they
and
eat
wait.
their takeout, and then Santa comes down and they're like,
We're Jewish.
"We're Jewish," and then he leaves and they're all like, "Ha, high
See,
five."
I don't know. If I had my own place and stuff, I'd put a TV above the fire,
True.
like above a fireplace, especially in a New it's a New York apartment.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the only place you have to put a TV.
It just implies that that's not the first year that's happened to them.
No, yeah,
and they're
absolutely.
ready for it.
Yeah. Well, think about
And
it.
they know Santa's real, and they're all
Yeah.
just like. I mean, you could still give them some toys.
Yeah, just don't just say Merry Christmas. Say Happy
just
Hanukkah or something.
Yeah, Happy Hanukkah. Here's some presents. They give out presents on Hanukkah too.
They do. Every day. Every day, actually.
Every day.
Yeah.
For 8 straight days.
They get 8 days of
8
presents.
straight days of dreams come true.
I get freaking 1 day of presents.
One day, yeah.
If we have to do 8 episodes of this simultaneously, I'm gonna quit.
The
Oh gosh.
are there?
Yeah. It just made me think of South Park.
Well, we can't bring that up
Nope,
in this
no, we
podcast.
can't.
Hanky?
Yeah. Yeah. It's exactly what I was thinking of.
Pour one out for Hanky, everybody. Noelle.
Okay, I'll pour it out.
No. It brings her spirit down, making her think she's not as capable of doing the job the way her father did, and she like sets up a bunch of alarms, and there's a dog.
Yeah.
Or, like-
it was.
Oh yeah, no, there's that stupid like French kid who's like, "You cannot be Santa. Santa is a man," and she's like, "Sorry, I'm Santa. Dog, kill her."
Yeah. Dog.
yeah.
And she's like,
She's feeling down, and she stops at the shelter and accidentally wakes up Michelle and her mom and everyone there.
doesn't she like kick somebody in the head?
No, she kicks a toy,
Oh.
and then
Oh,
it
I
goes
thought she, like,
bam,
kicked
bam,
somebody in
bam,
the
bam,
head.
and then she does kick someone in the head as
Oh,
well.
okay, yeah.
When she's walking, it's like, "Oh, sorry, come on." And she's like, "Oh, everybody go back to sleep." Michelle acknowledges Noelle as Santa, and soon the other patrons do too.
And this is before the costume fits.
Yeah. This lifts her spirits and enables her to do her job better, and then the costume fits to her.
Shrinks to like
And-
her whatever.
Yeah, it shrinks to her size, and is like tapered and has different buttons
Yeah.
and a different collar.
It became
a
just
different
a whole new
jacket.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah.
She finishes by taking Jake to spend time with Alex and his ex-wife by just dropping him on the roof of their house.
Yeah. It's like good luck getting down.
It's like, "Bye! Go down the chimney, you coward."
Well, and then he comes down and he goes, "Hey!" You know,
He's
like
"Hey,
he's
everybody," and
super
they're like,
excited.
"What are you doing here?"
No, the mom walks out,
Yo.
big old grin on her face.
No,
and
Gran
stuff.
and the
I think he was invited. I think she invited him, but he felt awkward going. That was kind of the premise behind that.
Except the fact they had that conversation where he's like, should I even show up? I mean, I'm not really invited.
Oh, I thought he was.
It works out because Alex wanted that the whole time.
Right. He wanted
Yeah,
that.
and
in
who
an
cares
iPad.
about the other parents? It's
everyone-
all about Alex.
Everyone gets their Christmas wish as well.
It is
like
all about
Alex,
the kid.
It has like there's an epilogue scene where we get like Alex is now into drums. And, The mall lady and the Petco guy.
Where are they now?
They go to
Vacation.
Hawaii.
Because Santa can provide plane
And
tickets.
Michelle's mom gets a job interview.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I do remember that part.
Yeah, she solved homelessness.
Yep.
But with the North Pole doing much better, Noelle says that her life is even better now that she gets to give gifts instead of receive them.
Which I think is a lie.
Movie. What was she doing before? Was she receiving a lot of gifts? Was she?
She was
Yeah, 'cause
making
she
the
didn't do
cards.
anything, so she would just get the gift.
She would just
I don't
take.
really know what she was doing.
But let's be honest. If you have the choice between getting a gift or giving a gift, you want to get the gift.
Well, I like to be Santa.
No.
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 I don't like snow.
Oh yeah, with
They had the one Santa
when Nick's
that
like
wasn't
when,
forced and it gets everywhere.
When Nick was like, I feel like I've been shivering my entire life.
Yeah.
So moment of the movie. Cameron wasn't here last time.
man.
No,
Well, I
you were
was here last time.
We were all here last time.
I wasn't here the
Your
time
sister
before
was
that.
here last
It
time.
was the previous time you were here. Anyway, how long we been going for, Cody?
Too long.
Oh, okay, yeah. So moment of the movie. Good moment, bad moment, something that you just want to cause, something that made you laugh.
Moment of the movie for me, that was the sunscreen was really funny, actually.
When she
eats it.
She eats the
yeah.
sunscreen.
She gets it. He's like, oh, it smells good.
Ugh.
It doesn't taste good though.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
You can taste it while you're watching
Oh,
the
yeah,
movie.
yeah.
I know. Like we were all
Yeah.
kids. We know what sunscreen
Yeah, we
tastes
know.
like.
Yeah. No, that was probably my moment of the movie.
You, Cameron? I'm still thinking about mine.
I'm kind of thinking.
Besides Noelle kicking the police officer in the knee.
It has to be the manager.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
she's
she was so funny.
Yeah.
Every
just-
single time the Petco guy shows up, she
Yeah,
just
that's
gets all kinds
so
of excited.
She's like, oh yes. Just when she sees him and like it's a Petco guy.
But it's so funny. She's like slouching in a chair. He walks in. She perks on up.
She's just like,
stands at attention.
Mr. Petco. We don't even know his name.
And say we didn't even get a name for the guy, did we?
No, he's just
wasn't
Mr.
it like Josh or something?
yeah,
I thought there was a name.
He was stacked.
yeah,
He was a rip
Well, of course
dude,
he was.
for sure.
In Hollywood.
In Disney.
In Disney.
in Disney. Yeah, you get cast in a Disney movie.
You're
Then
pretty much set.
you're pretty much set. Yeah.
I don't know. That'll probably change though with Disney Plus. Like you have to be.
Yeah,
True-
will
true
will
Disney
will the
be
Marvel
set.
stuff that's only on Disney Plus will they not be as jacked because there's less priority?
I hope, dude. I don't want the Disney Plus Marvel stuff. I really don't.
I am here for it.
I'm not,
I'm so here for it.
dude. I don't care. Like WandaVision, who cares?
It's gonna be weird. I love it.
So what was your favorite part?
Oh, my favorite part. I mean, all I can think of is her kicking that police officer in the knee.
I mean, my
That
favorite
was
part.
pretty funny.
My favorite part was when the credits rolled.
Yeah, yeah. You can't say that every movie, Doug.
You already used it.
Yeah, I'd say like that whole mall Santa scene was pretty funny.
That was pretty
like all the
funny.
stuff
Yeah.
with like the Santa school was pretty funny too.
Yeah, the Santa not wearing
It's
pants.
like, that is a privilege to wear that suit.
Yeah.
Put some pants on. And then you see him like he
He's on
comes up on a
rollerblades.
no, he's on a hoverboard.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
There's another
Yeah.
Santa on rollerblades.
Oh yeah. And he comes in and is like, sorry man, I forgot my pants. Anyway, some film information statistics for you. And let me pull up the ranking. 'Cause we get a
That's bottom.
really?
Yes.
Ooh,
No.
Yeah.
not for
No,
me.
it's not on the bottom.
Well,
Okay,
you know
we're-
what? Average them out then.
Are you kidding me?
let me see.
It was
Okay.
way better than my mom's.
We'll get into
Going on
that
a Date
once we
with a
get
Vampire.
once we get past the statistics. It was
Way
written and
better.
directed by Mark Lawrence.
Whoever that is.
Yeah, who's Mark? Who's Mark Lawrence?
Let's look him up.
Let's explore Mark Lawrence.
We've been recording
He's an
for
American
way too long.
screenwriter.
We're gonna run out of time, dude.
Yeah, he's done a lot of films with Sandra Bullock. It was released the day Disney Plus came out, 12th of November 2019.
Oh, it was literally a launch title.
Yeah, it was a launch title.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think. Yes, it was. Runtime is 1 hour and 40 minutes. IMDb score 7.3 out of 10,
No.
Of course it is.
which puts it
Disney owns
it puts
IMDb
it
then.
right up with Finding Dory. And Rotten Tomato score 53% fresh, audience score 58% fresh.
Oh.
So where do we want to rank it? I
mean, you guys know where I want it, so put it wherever you want.
I'm thinking right in the middle. I kind of want to put it in between Hatching Pete and Tom
Yeah,
and
let's
Huck.
do that. Yeah,
Yeah,
right in the
okay,
middle.
that
Number
works.
3.
As number 3, because I just had more fun watching Hatching Pete. Noelle, 2019, with a 7.3 out of 10. If you disagree with us, let us know. I want more emails.
And then we'll
people.
ignore you.
I want people to side with me.
Speaking of emails, this was an email. This one was given to me in person from our previous guest, Sarah. Submitted a wheel.
Hi, Sarah.
And that wheel is Kurt Russell.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah.
Kurt Russell's awesome. We're going to get a good movie now. Unless it's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
I will fight
We'll
you.
see. Yeah, it's a short wheel. It's a short wheel. But
I feel like that's the best movie on that list.
Cody's going to spin the wheel this time.
That
Strongest
maybe
man in the
Miracle.
world.
Get in
That's
here.
a good
no,
one.
no, you're going to
think
get in
computer
here.
that
And you're
wore
going to walk
tennis shoes.
over there and spin the wheel.
Why are we letting him do this?
Well, because he's never done it.
Yeah.
This is Cody,
He
everybody.
has not earned the right to do it. He wasn't on the show when he said he would be.
Now he's on show.
You're really trusting me to do this?
Yes, I'm trusting you to spin the Kurt Russell wheel.
Oh, fine.
You fool.
All right.
Ready.
He's got a lot of wind up.
Ready?
It's got Kurt Russell's face on it.
And
Go.
Go! Ding! It is
What is it?
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2!
Yes! Yes! Oh! Yes! That makes me so happy. A good movie. A good movie. Number 1.
Slightly disappointed that we didn't get the Computer Wore tennis shoes or Strongest Man in the World.
It's gonna be number 1, guys.
Oh, we could have gotten a good 60s movie.
We could have
but
gotten a
got-
good. I
Those
want to
don't
get away
exist.
from the 60s!
Are you kidding me?
I want to get into the 60s, I mean.
God.
That makes me
Alright.
so happy. Cody, what are you doing standing by the wheel?
Get out of here, Cody.
Get out of here.
okay, all right.
Bye.
Fine.
Wait, what are your opinion on Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2?
You know, I've seen the first Guardians of the Galaxy. I think, like, well, it's got to be either better or worse. So,
So you haven't seen the second one yet, is what you're saying. Okay.
What do you how do you think it is? Do you think it's really good?
Cameron, quit trying to get him to agree with you.
You're out of shot, by the way. You should probably lean in a little bit.
it's not going to matter anyway.
Okay, fine.
He's not going to watch
Well,
the
I
movie.
just wanted to see his opinion.
He's not going to watch the movie. He doesn't like being on the show.
You think?
You're not. I
that I
know.
won't watch the movie.
I know you won't watch.
you gonna
the
watch the
movie?
movie?
And be on the, and the
You wanna be on the
podcast?
Be prepared to be surprised.
Are you going to be on the podcast next week?
That's for.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
He's not gonna.
We already have a guest lined up. It's not Cody.
Oh, okay.
If they want to be on, Cody will be our backup.
Yeah, Cody's our backup guest.
Stop it.
Cody, you're our backup guest.
So, thank
Okay.
you all so much for listening. If you like the show, please review us on iTunes or whatever podcast service you use to listen and share it with your friends. 5-star reviews are appreciated.
any review is appreciated.
Any reviews
Yeah.
appreciated. Currently, we are popular in Utah and in several states
Shocker.
on the eastern coast for some reason. We're
New York,
pretty
though.
popping in the East Coast.
Yeah, we are. We are popping.
And in different parts of Utah, which are probably all people I know. But you can send your reviews or comments to
Where
To
streams
Doug.
come true
Send them to
at
Doug.
gmail.com. Send them me.
WhereStreamsComeTrue@gmail.com. You can submit a wheel such as a category or search term on Disney Plus, and if you send in your review, we will read it on the show.
Can they request individual movies?
No.
Okay.
No,
It
they
has to be a
can't.
wheel.
So Kurt,
so-
submitting Kurt Russell narrows it down to 7.
but no one could submit saying I want you to watch X movie.
Well,
talk
like
about it.
Well, you
for
could do
example,
that, and then you
like
get only X-Men
what's a
movies?
movie that you want to watch?
Well, what I'm saying is like so we can't have someone say watch The Strongest Man in the World. The
Well,
Kurt
if I
Russell
type in
version.
strongest man in the world, okay, no, it only If it shows up, the
If it shows only
minimum for a
single-
wheel is 2 movies.
Okay,
Like
okay.
if it's a search term that comes up with at least 2 movies, then we'll
then
put
you
it.
can make it a wheel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or a coin toss at that point.
Flip a coin.
But Yeah.
Sweet. I'm excited to watch this one.
I'm excited. It's gonna be a good time. I
Yeah,
haven't
I'm
watched
excited.
this movie in a while.
I'm excited to watch it because Cameron hates it.
You know that, like, timeline-wise, this is an interesting movie because it was released several years after Guardians of the Galaxy, but it takes place immediately after.
Oh, is it immediately after?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just excited to see Baby Groot with a dude's toe.
Yeah.
I love Baby Groot.
I haven't seen
He was
Baby Groot in a
so
while,
funny.
and then we get, like,
Then we get Baby Yoda.
You'll get to see a rare Marvel rant from
Baba
me
Sak.
next
Wasn't
time.
that his name from?
Babu Freak?
Yeah, Babu Freak.
Oh, like,
yeah, Babu Freak.
There was a post I saw on Twitter that someone was in a theater with thin walls and they were watching Little Women. And spoilers for Little Women. They could hear Rise of Skywalker in the other theater, and when Beth dies in the movie, there's like the moment of silence, and then they heard "Hey" from Babu Freak in the other theater.
That's awesome.
And on that note, we will be ending the show. Thank you so much for listening.
That's great.
Yeet.
And we're done.
No.
And we're recording.
My
Hey,
name is Collins, and I'm an idiot.
Collins here with a little post-credit stinger for you. We are changing our upload schedule. If you're listening to this on podcast, you'll be the first to hear it. This episode will be going up on Tuesday, as usual. That will be Tuesday, the 21st. And then the following episode we'll be switching to Fridays. So the following episode will be going up not on January the 4th, but on February the 4th. It will be going up on February the 7th. So when an episode doesn't come up that week, don't freak out. We're just switching to a different schedule. And now we're done.